I'm very pleased to be here today together with Mayor Brandon Burley from the City of Morden and Mayor Henry Siemens from the City of Winkler to make a special announcement of our contribution to Boundary Trails Healthcare Foundation. We at Arma Stanley feel a contribution to Boundary Trails Healthcare Foundation expansion is adding significantly to our local community, bringing more services like Level 2 nursery, dedicated palliative care, echocardiography suite, and becoming a rural cancer hub. Also, increasing training opportunities and future employment. All of this will provide care closer to home, meaning less travel for the residents of our communities, creating a place where people want to live, which means an area where businesses can thrive. This is an exciting day for Arma Stanley and our region.
It's an honor today to be able to represent the City of Morden in this exciting announcement of $3.6 million to the BTHC Foundation for the expansion of the Boundary Trails Hospital. We all focus on living and building and dreaming here, but we also want to be cared for where we are. And the enhanced care, diagnostic, and therapeutic services that will be provided right here in the Pembina Valley as a result of this contribution are quite frankly wonderful. I had children who were born in Winnipeg because they were at risk. They didn't have a Level 2 nursery. 13 years later, here we are. I should have had children later in life. It would have been better off for me and my wife. But we're excited to be able to help assist this dream and help it become a reality, because it will impact so many of our residents and so many of the people in the Boundary Trails and the Pembina Valley region. So I want to thank my council for their support, thank Ben Friesen and the board for their vision, and thank our community partners in Arma Stanley and the City of Winkler for their cooperation in making this become a reality.
It's an exciting day to stand here together with our partners, building or seeing the start of construction on this amazing facility. We were so excited to hear the funding announcement that this hospital was coming, knowing, of course, that rural hospitals require a local contribution, left us as a City of Winkler a shade nervous right out of the gate, because we knew that there would be an ask. And when the foundation committed to raising $10 million locally, we understood that some of that was going to come back to the local councils. We were prepared for the request. It was still a significant request, and it was difficult to arrive at a place that we would have the money to do so. I was very pleased from the very first conversations that Mayor Burley and Reid Friesen and I had, that there was a consistent vision from all three municipalities that this was a really important project and we needed to be at the table. Each one of us went back to our councils, went back to our staffs and said, let's do something significant. Let's take a look at the request. Let's find a way to make it work. And we were, over several conversations with our CAOs, with our councils, we were able to come to a point that we're all contributing $110 per capita to this project to have this enhanced facility in this area. We're excited to do so. We know that nothing can be done in isolation anymore. These projects are so big that they're simply impossible to do for any one region by themselves. So for us to have Stanley and Morden at the table, shoulder to shoulder with us and the foundation, to be able to do this, that excites us, because we know working together we can get so much more done.
I just want to sincerely thank each and every one of these gentlemen today, Ike, Brandon, and Henry. This is a fantastic announcement of your commitment for the BTHC expansion project. I want to extend thank you also to your councils and your teams. We know that you are the leaders of these groups and you're presenting them, but we know that your whole team is behind you, and we truly appreciate that everyone is in there. This encourages us as a foundation, knowing that the leaders of our communities are planning for the future. We're not just looking at 3 to 4 years down, but they're planning for our children and our grandchildren, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. We can see some of the digging and hopefully very soon the concrete going on next door, but we know that this will be 4 or 5 years till we can actually utilize the facilities that are being built, and after that is when we're going to reap the results of it. As the renovations inside the hospital will be happening, there will be many days of interruptions, and there will be some days not everybody will be thinking it's the greatest thing going on inside, but we know that in the end this expanded hospital will have many more valuable services available to the surrounding community. And this community is much larger than the three represented here, but we appreciate them being the leaders and taking on the responsibility for the community. I am very proud to be part of this community and this project, as this shows great unity and commitment for this region. I also once again want to thank our team, my foundation, the foundation directors that are on the board, the extra community additional fundraising committee members that are here, as well as Shannon and Jennifer. Our team has been working very hard at this. We do have much work left ahead of us as we work towards our $10 million goal, and we sincerely once again want to thank the commitment from Winkler, Morden and Stanley for their great commitment. I think our team can relate to this quote by Steve Jobs: "If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulled you." Thank you.